I can be deadly when I find somebody lovely. And now I'm ready like a kitty in a dress. Don't call me mean, I just want someone to love me. Someone to lick my wounds and kiss my aching body. My desperation knows no termination, baby. Now would you love me if I was somebody else? I can be deadly when I find somebody lovely. And now I'm ready like a kitty in a dress. Don't call me mean, I just want someone to love me. Someone to lick my wounds and kiss my aching body. My desperation knows no termination, baby. Now would you love me if I was somebody else? I can be deadly when I find somebody lovely. And now I'm ready like a kitty in a dress. Don't call me mean, I just want someone to love me. Someone to lick my wounds and kiss my aching body. My desperation knows no termination, baby. Now would you love me if I was somebody else? I can be deadly when I find somebody lovely. And now I'm ready like a kitty in a dress. Don't call me mean, I just want someone to love me. Someone to lick my wounds and kiss my aching body. My desperation knows no termination, baby. Now would you love me if I was somebody else? I can be deadly when I find somebody lovely. And now I'm ready like a kitty in a dress. Don't call me mean, I just want someone to love me. Someone to lick my wounds and kiss my aching body. My desperation knows no termination, baby. Now would you love me if I was somebody else? I can be deadly when I find somebody lovely. And now I'm ready like a kitty in a dress. Don't call me mean, I just want someone to love me. Someone to lick my wounds and kiss my aching body. My desperation knows no termination, baby. Now would you love me if I was somebody else? I can be deadly when I find somebody lovely. And now I'm ready like a kitty in a dress. Don't call me mean, I just want someone to love me. Someone to lick my wounds and kiss my aching body. My desperation knows no termination, baby. Now would you love me if I was somebody else? I can be deadly when I find somebody lovely. And now I'm ready like a kitty in a dress. Don't call me mean, I just want someone to love me. Someone to lick my wounds and kiss my aching body. My desperation knows no termination, baby. Now would you love me if I was somebody else? I can be deadly when I find somebody lovely. And now I'm ready like a kitty in a dress. Don't call me mean, I just want someone to love me. Someone to lick my wounds and kiss my aching body. My desperation knows no termination, baby. Now would you love me if I was somebody else? I can be deadly when I find somebody lovely. And now I'm ready like a kitty in a dress. Don't call me mean, I just want someone to love me. Someone to lick my wounds and kiss my aching body. desperation knows no termination, baby. Now would you love me if I was somebody else? I can be deadly when I find somebody lovely. And now I'm ready like a kitty in a dress. Don't call me mean, I just want someone to love me. Someone to lick my wounds and kiss my aching body. My desperation knows no termination, baby. Now would you love me if I was somebody else? I can be deadly when I find somebody lovely. And now I'm ready like a kitty in a dress. Don't call me mean, I just want someone to love me. Someone to lick my wounds and kiss my aching body. My desperation knows no termination, baby. Now would you love me if I was somebody else?
Yeah, we
Hello,
leave Colin in the
Internet.
house.
Welcome. Hi, hello. Welcome to Tales of Misadventure. We play one-shot and short-form style tabletop games of all types. If you would like to check out some of those adventures, go to Tales of Initiative's YouTube page and go to Tales of Misadventure. Before we get too far, Alexi should have some words for you about our sponsors. If Alexi does it,
yes, I do.
I can read it.
No. You're
Lexi
good.
didn't do the homework.
We're good. We're very professional here on Tuesdays. Oh, Danny can put them in the
I'm
chat.
so sorry. Okay. So, before we get too far, there are some really cool, awesome creators out there who are supporting us, and as usual, we love to support them. So, included are Day 20, sorry, Level 1 Gaming, Emberwind, TA Maps, and Burnwind Dice, all which you can find down there. Where, you can actually find a secret code to get a percentage off at the carts, and you should really do it. Just they're freaking amazing. I love them so much. And oh my god, can we just talk about our art really quick, because holy crap. They're amazing. Our art is done by Aaron the Artiste. You can find them on Instagram and I believe Twitter. And their handle is THISARTEEST. And look them up and get a full commission, because oh my god, they are just so good. So good. Okay, that's all I have.
Yeah, they're amazing. Except for our new addition here, who will be with us for a little bit of time, who did their own art, and it also looks absolutely fucking fabulous. So, I don't know. We're just all around doing pretty great over here. Couple other things. Storyfinders Guild on the Discord. Please come join the Discord. Join Storyfinders. Drop in, drop out gaming. We love it. We're still working on finishing the Harvest Festival because Rule got sick, and that is just how it goes whenever the DMs get sick. It's hard to have a game. But we're trying. We're doing our best over here. Our general schedule of shows, if you would like to catch the other shenanigans, is Wednesday is Bengalia, Thursday is Tales Does Tales, Friday is TPK, except for the fourth Friday of the month. Sunday is Dawn of Bengalia, which is brand new, so go check that one out as well. And I think that is all. So for today's episode, we are playing our TSL campaign, The Lovely Things. For those who are new to this Gay Panic game, it is powered by the Apocalypse. It uses 2d6 for all of its rolls. All of the playbooks are designed around specific moves and relationships that each character can use or misuse to their heart's content. So, if we are ready to begin, would my beautiful gay disasters like to introduce themselves and who they are playing, starting with Anna.
Tis I. All right. I'm Anna. I'm playing Diora May Smith. She's being played with the playbook Dream Mirror. She is a kind of. We've discussed that she's a quiet disaster. She's a quiet gay disaster. So she's some more keeping to herself, but like all the panic, all the stress. It's great. Yeah, that is me.
And Danny.
Hey, I'm Danny. I'm playing Harry LeBeau, who is the scoundrel. He's just really gay. Just the gayest.
The gayest of the gays, if it was a competition.
Yes. Not that it is, but
But you know.
I'd win. No, just kidding.
Connor, your turn.
Ooh, I am playing Alexandra Roderick Vaughn. She goes by Alex. I'm playing her under the playbook, the infamous. She is the daughter of Chad and Karen Vaughn, and they are kind of a ruling family within a rising conservative religious faction within Thirst Lesria. And she's feeling certain real conflicted about it. What will happen? Let's find out. Yeah, that is me.
Alexi.
Hey, I play Sayuli Morgay. She is under the playbook the. She's a lot. Basically, she is a badass. Really shy, and just a whole lot of mess underneath. Just a whole lot of mess. So yeah.
Do you want to repeat that just one more time? Because there was a little bit of the microphone, the hair. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the hair on the microphone. Oh.
Yep. I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut off the hair. I play Sayuli Morgay.
Oh my god. There it went again. Just behind the head. There you go. Just get rid of it. Cut it all off right now. Surprise, that's what this stream is.
Basically, I'm a fucking pull a Joe.
Okay.
I forgot that they did that.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's absolutely surprised me.
Totally surprising. Facts. Okay, Alexi, is it better?
Yeah, that's better. I just gotta fix my hand.
Okay.
Okay. She is the agent. A badass bitch, but with like a whole bunch of stuff underneath. So
It's a great time. Baby girl, we gotta get that mic fixed. And Barnaby, welcome in. We're so happy to have you. Would you like to?
Yeah, sure. Hi, my name's Barnaby. I use they them pronouns, and I will be playing Tiana Dow, and I will be playing the Seeker.
Yeah. So, that is a roll intro. Welcome back to the fantastical realm of Thirst Lesria, where 4 unique young adults up till this point have been working to define themselves and their futures, with the Van Musicae Academy of Innovators, the central theater. During the last episode, Diora and Alex had some very troubling dreams. They went for morning tea to talk about it, talk about expectations, mirrors, and strange, strange dreams. Meanwhile, Harry and Sayuli were caught in an odd tickle power struggle. Sai realized something was familiar about Harry's mystery note that they had received earlier in the year, and they noticed something familiarly terrible about Diora. We ended with Sayuli having a very deep, important conversation in Alexandra's room. And we zoomed back in on this room. That moment of another kind of intimacy between Sai and Alex. When Harry, you have come up to the door, you are juggling greasy hangover food.
Yeah, I kick it open.
I love it.
Alex, my lovely, I have brought food because you probably have a terrible hangover.
I'm not really hungry, but
No, Alex, listen to me. You need to eat this, and you will feel better. I promise you.
I am going to tea with Diora.
Yep.
I can't.
Yes,
mess
and
this
then
up
if
for
you
her,
eat
and
this, you're not gonna miss. Alex, you are perfect. You're perfect all the time. You're perfect right now, and you're gonna be more perfect if you eat the sandwich.
my mother and father are going to be there, and gods, honestly, they'll be able to just smell it off me. You know, they'll
A sandwich?
yeah, all of it.
Listen. It's this greasy sandwich that I know you would never eat normally will soak up what's left of your hangover. I promise you. I've done this so many times.
She will tentatively reach out and just kind of like, oh, what food do I see in front of me?
I think it's just like a greasy egg bacon, throwing a sausage maybe on there sandwich.
It kind of takes a bite of it, and it is so fucking good. And she will just like start to like devour it in a bit of a feral, un-Alex like way.
Fantastic.
Oh God, it's so good,
isn't it? I know you would like never eat that normally, but like it's so good, especially after a night of drinking.
Oh,
The ever had in your life at this very moment.
I never eat anything fast.
You know, I bought 2. Do you want the other one? Okay, I'll hand it over.
Poor Alex
So,
about to
start.
be bloated in a corset.
It's fine.
We'll just pull it tighter, right? I've done it.
Maybe not. Maybe don't do that.
It'll be
That's how
fine.
it works.
Alex, don't do that, please.
You don't understand. Karen is going to be at this tea. The Queen will be at this tea. Diora is already nervous. She's already stressed, and I knew this was happening, and I did what last night? I flew off.
I'm gonna grab Alex's face and put my face very close. Be like, Alex, shh, it's okay. You're perfect. It's gonna be perfect. You're gonna do great. Fuck Karen. The Queen is gonna love you because you're you. Dora will be there, and you guys, can lean on each other, and it's not gonna be that bad. You guys are gonna do great.
I'm mad at you. I was mad at you. I'm supposed to be mad at you, and I'm not mad at
That's
you.
because you love me.
What?
I have that effect on people.
I need to do something. I need to get ready. Thank you for the food, and
Yeah, you feel better already, right?
I feel a lot. It's all very exciting. I need to get dressed and get ready and
Okay.
put myself together.
But before Harry lets her go, she's gonna pull her in and give her like a big giant kiss on the cheek and be like, okay, let's get you ready.
I can put on my own clothes. It's honestly, you and Sai are just. I
Sai's
think
also
I just
standing
need.
right there.
I need some space to think. That's close. Everything is very close, and I think I need this. That drinking last night. I just need to breathe. I just need to breathe.
Oh, that reminds me. And then I'm gonna like pull out from somewhere like a coffee. Here you go.
Right. All right. And she'll just start to move around, getting herself ready for this event.
I love it. Corset, surprisingly difficult.
Yeah.
After a night of raucous drinking, it's definitely it hits you just a little more. Just a little more, having all of your guts sucked into the inside of your body. But meanwhile, several rooms away, Diora is getting ready, and in yet another room, Tiana is getting ready. If Barnaby would like to describe Tiana and how she kind of goes about getting ready for the Queen's luncheon.
So Tiana is about 5'6", 5'7". If you include her hair, she has an afro, like frohawk, kind of done over into like chunks that go down into a long ponytail down her back, and is covered like from the neck down in like clothing. There's a small bit of elbow poking out from where the glove is to where the dress sleeve is, but is a very prim woman. Is just sort of going over in her head very nervously the differences in culture between this place and the Shadowlands. It's just very quietly just trying not to stress out because she wants to make a good impression on the right hand with the right hand of the Queen. Okay, so a little bit of skin. I have a little bit of skin showing. Ooh, this is stressful. Papa said that if I just meet the right people and try to adjust to the culture, I will be fine. I'll be fine. Okay. Smile. Be cordial. Okay. She's a person. I'm a person. We'll be fine. Okay. I'm just going to make her way towards wherever on his character it's Dior.
Okay, so Diora's room's not too far away. It is in the same area. Take a little jaunt down the hallway. Diora, you hear a little knock at your door, I'm assuming. So I'm assuming Tiana doesn't kick in doors.
No. Very the lightest of knocks follow like a 30-second silence followed by a slightly harder knock.
I think just before that, Diora is checking herself in the mirror semi-reluctantly, and she's like, "Alright, can't mess this up. Can't ruin our family's name any more than I already have. Alright." And then I'll hear the knock and go over and open the door. Hello.
Hello, curtsy. Hello, your Eminence, your Majesty. I'm not exactly sure what the correct thing to do here. Anyway, hello. My name is Tiana Dao. You know my family, of course. You know my family. Anyway, I'm here to see if you would like to be maybe escorted, hmm, escorted to the ball, ma'am.
Um. Uh. Well, first of all, you can just call me Diora.
Dior, right? Yeah.
Yes. I do have someone coming with me, but you're
Oh,
welcome to join us. This isn't a decline. You're welcome to come with us. The more, the merrier.
of
course.
course, Mom. I mean, yes, of course, yes. I would love to join you.
Tiana, right?
Yeah, Tiana Dao,
Tiana did.
lady Tiana Dao. Do you all do the lady here? I'm not 100% sure. We don't. I mean, we do, but I don't know if it's very different here.
It's normally not here. And big, like the functions, I'm sure people will call us lords and ladies and whatever. But you're just
Okay.
person. It's okay.
What does your dress look like?
She is wearing a like kind of a long sleeved maroon like flowy dress that has like gold sparkles and like embroidery and stuff on it of like flowers and leaves and vines and things.
Is there any skin showing at all on it?
Like her like it's kind of open like on her chest, kind of a little bit. Probably definitely more than yours, for sure.
Oh, your dress is very revealing, which is a good thing.
Right. This is one of the more modest dresses she owns, for sure. Sure. Your dress is very lovely, of course. I'm just waiting for my friend Alex for her to get ready. You're welcome to join me in here if you'd like. I can make you some tea. Or...
Oh, I've heard of Alex. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I'm more than happy to tea. I love tea. Tea is great.
I think I'll like gesture to like this little like table we set up, and I'll start making some tea.
Diora,
So
you've seen Tiana around, not super. You have noticed her at events, but haven't really gotten into the same circles. So she's not completely unfamiliar. You've seen her around, just you've never really been across the door threshold from each other. But you do know that her family came over from the Shadowed Sea as there's a word it left.
Refugees?
Yes, thank you. Refugees.
Political refugees.
Mm-hmm. From the Shadowed Sea.
that's more recently, yeah.
Sometime in the last 20 years. How recently, Barnaby, would you say your family, your particular branch?
The last 5 years, or at least like within the courts, we've had a hard time getting over here. But we're here now, and I'm doing my best to make a name for my family in the proper courts with the proper people.
Yeah, there you go. So not too, but definitely a whole process
Not
of getting and then getting into the school.
Got it. So while I'm making tea, I've seen you before. I just happened. I'd like to know more about you. Is what I'm getting at, I suppose.
Oh, I'm enrolled in school under the Reginald. Looking to get my hand into politics as per Papa's request. And looking to, as he put it, make friends and get out of the house. So here we are. We are out of the house, and I'm talking to you because I'm told that you are a lady of note. And yes, and not that that's the only reason, but I'm doing my best to acclimate myself to to your beautiful country. It's very beautiful. Your beautiful country's customs and your customs, just your customs and the way people operate here. It's very new. It's very scary. But I'm adjusting. As you can see, I'm showing a bit of skin. It shows you the little bit of like elbow poking out between the sleeve and the glove. So making strong progress, Your Highness.
So,
Very well.
one, I feel like you get to move your tradition marker down
Got to.
for this conversation, and also just for having shown just a tiny bit. And the other thing is, Anna, would you like to?
Yeah.
Yes, we'll start there.
Figure out a person is with
Wait.
daring? Wit. Okay. Either way, it's the same thing for me. Cool. That is a 6.
Oh. Nope. Nope. Just listening. Can't quite. They're too much of a closed book. They're too buttoned up. Barnaby, I will open up the same offer. Would you like to roll to figure out a person? See if you can get
Yes,
any.
I'd love to. What stat is that?
That will be wit.
Wit.
Roll your
wit?
2d6 and add your wit modifier.
Okay, it's a 7.
Ooh. You may ask 2 questions, but they may ask one of you. This doesn't have to be direct questions. It can just be like the things that you read off of their body language. But the questions are listed underneath figure out a person. And it is, what are your feelings towards blank? What do you hope to get from blank? How can I get you to blank? What do you love most? And how would you feel if I blank? May ask 2 of those.
Okay, do I ask him in character or do I just ask him in general?
Up to you.
Either. Whatever you
Okay.
Either way.
Diora, what do you love? What drives you?
I suppose I haven't thought of that on my own for a while. I love music. Love listening to people playing music. Taking part in it if I can. Taking walks at night and looking at the stars.
You play? What do you play?
I don't play anything. I sing a little, but not much at all. Haven't really been allowed to, honestly. I've been told it's too loud.
I don't suppose, is there anything I could do to convince you maybe to regale me with some of your music or your singing? You say you dabble. I would love if you were, of course, open to me, but you don't have to. But if you like to, I would love to. I would love to hear it. I also love listening to music.
Stop it. You're asking me how can I get you to do something, right?
Yeah. How can I get you to do something?
Okay. Got me legitimately nervous now. I suppose. Maybe. When we're on our own, possibly. I just haven't done it in a very long time. That's all. I I suppose just in a quiet place, somewhere that's not as public, less likely to be heard.
Before Tao fell, I used to have some of those beautiful music that existed in the whole realm. I don't consider myself a musician or a singer, but I have enjoyed singing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It is a calming, it's something you can definitely let go to.
There's not a lot of forms of expression in my homeland, but music always made me feel free. Should you ever feel amenable and wish to also, because I would, of course, with your permission, I would love to sometime maybe we could sing together, or perhaps take in some music, an opera, perhaps.
Absolutely. Yes. I guess
you
I get to ask a
flirting,
question back.
Tiana?
Right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Roll entice.
Sure.
I get to ask a question back,
Do it.
yeah?
You do.
Yes.
You get to ask a question back, and also, Anna, do mark somewhere, write something down somewhere, because if you do sing for Tiana, that counts as doing something that somebody wants.
Oh,
you to.
yeah.
So that's a playbook thing.
That is a
Do
playbook thing.
it.
Okay, so I
Dude,
got it.
you're
got a
getting
nine.
me as a person, Anna, legitimately nervous.
Anna, sing for me. What did you roll, Barnaby?
Rolled a
My
9.
little life.
Not right
So
now.
good though. Okay, so you gain a string on them.
Let's
have a-
go!
Another string on Diora, and or no, unless they decide to choose one. Get flustered and act awkward, promise something they think you want, give in to desire. So if it had been a 10 and up, you would have gotten the string anyway. Since it's a 9, it's one of the options, and they get to choose. So, Diora.
I want to ask my question first back, which is how would you feel if we were to... How do you feel... Yeah, how would you feel if we were to go to one of the events or sing together?
I would love that. I would love that. I don't find myself very often getting to enjoy things with other people, and to have your company, that would be absolutely amazing.
Then it will absolutely have to happen then. And I'll promise something they want, which is either us singing or going to an opera.
I love it.
Ah.
I love it. Right? Make sure you do appropriate playbook things. I know there's something. You're
Yeah,
supposed to be
I
tracking.
have one. People are people. Whenever I talk about my home, I roll a heart.
Ooh, do that.
I got so heart. Okay, so I got a 8.
Okay.
And it says they choose one, admit a flaw about your home, and gain 1 moving forward. Share something good about your home, clear a condition, or lie about your home to impress the listener and take a string on them.
Okay. So, did you tell the truth? Did you lie?
No.
What did you say?
I would say I admitted a flaw in that we don't have a lot of forms of expression.
There you go.
Awesome.
There you go. What was the verbiage for what to do with that?
Oh, a +1 going for it.
Okay, so on any other like roles that you have, technically, well, okay, so any other roles you have that you're going against Diora at the moment, like dealing with Diora and going out, etc., you'll have a +1.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I'm just gonna blush and go back to drinking the tea.
Oh, you're beautiful. You're so cute. I love it so much. You. Meanwhile, Alex, you've gotten dressed. You're semi put together.
All right. I'm an absolute mess. I have to go. I'm gonna go to head toward Diora's room.
Sai and Harry, that leaves you both in Alex's room.
I'm gonna call out behind her. Do you want us to go with you?
No, I'm all right.
All right. Good luck. You'll do great. We love you.
Connor, scoot like to your left just a little bit. There you go.
I'm sorry, I moved too much.
You were good.
You're all gonna learn this about me. Stay in the box.
Just physically.
Yeah, I'll be heading down to Diora's room to go meet my doom.
Meet your doom. Harry and Sayuli, is there anything you guys would like to do or say before? Awkward staring at each other. I love it. This feels in
I
character.
don't. Yeah. So, you want to go for a walk? Also, Alex and I ate my sandwich. Do you want to?
Oh no,
Well,
we can't hear you. Oh no, there you are. I hear you now.
well, I was planning on eating something else, but it left. Yeah.
Well, we could still do that if you want to go back to your.
What did you say?
Sandwich would be better.
Well, that's just rude. But Aaron would be like, after you.
Literally just gets up and walks out and just like blushing and just kind of like hard.
I
And you
love
think
it.
as she walks by, Harry kind of taps her butt before they
Cute.
close the door.
Sayuli, do you chop Harry's hand off or ignore it, or I'm just wondering. I'm just curious what happens here. I feel like it's the roll of a die. It's the roll of a sigh.
Honestly, before Harry even did my butt, I'm just going to like, grab her hand and just glare at her. It's like, no touching.
And instead of being scared, Harry grins and tangles their fingers together. And then pulls her to go eat.
Like,
It's a trap.
wag it off.
I mean, we've done this all morning. All morning. So just roll a contested sort of like fight roll.
Okay. Which one's that again?
Daring.
Daring.
These two.
Okay.
Or grace. I think.
Okay. What is this?
These
Let's
two,
go with
I know,
daring.
right? 8. What did you roll, Danny?
Also an 8.
Shut the fuck up. Reroll.
That's another 8, but different way.
Alright, Danny won that one. It's a minute of fighting. It's a minute of hand swinging, but just vice grip. Vice grip. Does not seem phased.
No.
You're going to lose that hand if you don't let go.
I don't think so.
Whatever, come on, let's just go.
And you walk down the hallway. Alex coming up to the door about whenever they're coming out into the hallway, and
Sorry,
Behind you.
Diora. I just, I had the two. Oh.
It's alright.
You're ready. I'm sorry. I was running.
Yeah.
Running behind. Are you ready to go?
I think so. And I'll look back. This is Tiana. She wanted to accompany me, so she's gonna come with all of us. All three of us. She'll go together. Is the plan.
Tiana.
Is that alright?
Of course, of course. Alexandra. My friends call me Alex.
I'm unfortunately very aware of your reputation, Harriet.
no,
and
that's Alex.
Alex? Oh, I'm sorry.
You're-
No. Sorry.
The same statement basically applies.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Just in
aware
a
of your
different way.
reputation, Alexandra. I offer my hand.
You can't always believe everything you hear. Are you you're attending the luncheon as well?
Yes, I am. It's one of my first ones that I've been to in a while. Diora was kind enough to invite me. Will you be joining us as well?
Of course.
I look forward to getting to know you better.
Likewise. And she will just look to Diora, awaiting her to lead off.
You do know that
Right.
the carriage will be picking you up at the front of the school.
Suppose shall make our way to the carriage. Yes.
Hey.
That is amenable.
Right. I'll kind of like loop my hand through Alex's. It'll be all right. Right?
Of course. Why? We're fine. What could possibly go wrong?
So many things.
So many things. But we're going to be fine.
All right. And then she'll like look back and extend her hand out for if Tiana wants to take it, and they'll like to walk together down the hallway.
Actually, if I could decline the holding of hands.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm still not ready for that level of intimacy.
All right.
As Tiana says that, Alex becomes very aware, like something about the term intimacy, kind of jumps out, and she looks down at holding Diora's hand and will let go.
Big oof. That's a big
Right.
oof. So, Tiana, you will add one back to your tradition marker.
Thank you.
On we go. And Diora will start walking down the hallway. Like not really waiting for anyone, just assuming they're gonna follow her.
Very politely, hands crossed, walk behind you.
I guess Alex will bring up the rear, and her hand, like, it just feels like it is absolutely on fire, and she's kind of just running through trying to plan all of the conversations. She's got her parents very much on her mind.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys walk down towards where you know the carriage will pick you up. As you're walking, obviously all three of you are big on the society game. And you know that there will be several important people there. including, of course, Chad and Karen of the Council of Heteropenia. Suspected of some very shady stuff with the similar to what's going on in the Shadowed Sea. Of course, the Queen, Shania Slane III, will be there. Headmaster Doppelbanger will be in attendance. The counselors for the Guard, the Knowing, the Raynal, the Merchants, and the Artisans will also be there. And who knows who else? Considering this event is exclusive, there might be a few very important folks. And knowing who all's parents will be there, some relationship finagling is not unexpected, of course. Alexandra, specifically, you know the last few events that you've been at where your father was in attendance, they've had some sort of person for you to meet to see if you would be a good match together. All of them male.
As I'm dreading that in this carriage, can I quickly ask, is it fair to assume that the Council of Heteropenia, and by extension that Alex would be aware of her father and mother and that faction's kind of politics and opinions on refugees? And
yes. So specifically the Dow family. Very wonky footing as far as the council is concerned. The Dow are the family that ruled the Shadowed Sea before the Shadowed Sea lost its good leader, who was trying to kind of turn it into a Thirst Lesria situation. Once that leader, that head of the Dow family, died, the realm was split amongst the children, and then subsequently it fell into several years of war and strife before it came under the DAW faction of the same kind of council, their power. So the Dow are looked down on because of that whole, they were the reigning family, and now they are not. They lost power.
Got it.
Yeah. So refugees in general, they think are ridiculous coming from the Shadowed Sea, because in their opinion, the Shadowed Sea is perfect right now.
Yeah.
So why would there need to be a refugee in the first place? And the Dow family, they're a little sketchy on that.
Got it.
Did that make sense? I hope that makes sense.
No, that made total sense. Thank you. I just wanted to see if I just backlog that. Great. So how I feel like I've seen you around before. But remind me, have you been here long?
I have not. My family has been here for 5 years, but this is my first year in this wonderful country.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Your time at how did your first year go?
Cultural shock, to say the least. My family has, or at least I have, been under DAW rule, and there are certain norms under such a regime that one becomes used to. But I am a Dow, and I will strive, and I will do my family proud.
Well, sad and horrible what's been happening, and I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you. Um, it has been hard, but I am, as with every day, the hardest part is taking steps. But the more you do it, the easier it becomes. And I am finding every day that I am slowly gaining the ability to run. So, your words are noted, and they are very kind. But I feel with enough time, I will thrive, and I will learn to adapt to your culture.
Of course. I only mean... Sorry.
No, please.
Well, I'm not usually really good at mentioning the proverbial elephant in the carriage, but I know you know who my parents are, and well, we know they have rather strong opinions on this whole subject. And I think sometimes it's all been taken a little out of context, and things got riled up. I don't think they really... But what I mean to say is, I don't always agree with my parents, and I try to show that, well, I am my own person, and I am not just an extension of my parents and their beliefs, and I did want to just acknowledge it, and now I'm rambling, and I'm going to stop.
You and I both are very aware of the burden that comes with carrying the things that our families require of us. I'm envious on the strength that you possess in being able to be yourself. I do not possess such strength.
Well, you are very strong. I can see it, and I don't always feel strong, or that I'm always fully at home with who I am, or who I'm supposed to be, if that makes any sense at all.
No, it does. It does make sense.
But you'll do splendidly. You're smart, witty, beautiful, and you're going to be just fine. Is all I'm trying to say, and I'm happy to know you.
Allow me to start again. She holds out her hand to give like what I'm assuming is like a traditional like welcome, and there's Leslia. Hello, my name is Tiana. It feels like we may have gotten off on a bad foot. I read you as to be a weak person, but I find myself correcting that error.
Alex is going to be stunned a little bit, and deeply moved by the vulnerability it takes to admit something like that. Hello, I'm Alex, and it is a pleasure and a privilege to meet you and know you.
I look forward to growing a relationship. I look forward to both of us running eventually in the future.
Likewise. Diora, you always just... You're like a gravity pull for the most fascinating people.
Thank you, I suppose. I think you super catch me off guard. I'm like dazed out the window. I'm like, yeah, I don't necessarily do it intentionally. But I will not give it up for the world, that's for sure.
Well,
Good people
So
attract
was-
strong people.
mm.
Uh,
Tiana, are you a poet?
No, it's not. That's not allowed. Where I'm from, I speak the truth when I am allowed.
you are allowed.
So strange. I remember hearing about that, from several, journalists and reports. When that was floating around, and Father just said it was it was the fake news at it again. But I
It was to quote the authority: "Music is gay. Poetry is gay, and it's not allowed in the era that we live."
well. You're here now, and no, nothing like that could happen here.
Look out the window. I've heard whispers. I see signs. I see smoke. I hope that the tragedy that befell the town does not befall the people here.
It won't, because we have. It's so funny. I was just having this conversation with my friend Sai. She's also concerned, but our institutions are strong, and I know my parents and that the faction they're playing a lot to when you're trying to whip up support and galvanize your base that you're building to cash in on political capital, things get a little theatrical and hyperbolic, but that's all it is, right? It's just hot air and theatrics. Like,
It is until it's not.
Hot air does still burn those who are not careful.
Alex finds herself a little speechless.
I was not
And-
there when the country was overturned. But I do know that it was often in people laughing off and saying that these things were small and trivial, and that it is all theater, and theater quickly turns from a theater of the stage to a theater of war.
Forgive me. Father's always saying I don't really have a mind for things like this, and I shouldn't concern with myself with it anyway. And here I am overstepping my bounds again.
You
I
overstep nothing.
apologize. No, I apologize if I've said anything.
No. It's the only way to learn is to say. And you say a lot.
Roll a spirit check for me.
I know this was forever ago. Can I take insecure from when Alex let go of my hand?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can definitely stagger from that for sure.
Please.
That is 9.
Okay. You feel that itching kind of the voice, that bad sneaky voice from your dream in the back of your head. But something else pushes it away. Something that feels better. Something that's powered by that feeling, that good positive feeling that Diora always kind of gives you. That her just reassuring you that you're a good person, for instance, kind of pushed away by that voice.
without even realizing it, even with the tension of the corset, Alex feels her shoulders start to relax and her jaw start to relax in a way that she didn't realize she was like clenching so hard. Curiosity, and we I find myself doing it, mock and ridicule those who are ignorant or but it is curiosity is never a bad thing, is it?
Never.
It's always good.
That's what makes this place so wonderful. Why I myself thrive to rise above my station and be better and do better. Because out of curiosity comes discovery, out of discovery comes happiness, and out of happiness comes peace.
Tiana, have you thought about running for council?
You flatter me, my father would never allow it.
Oh, he must. You have such a mind for politics and are so charismatic and well spoken. You have me hanging on the edge of my seat.
Perhaps after I'm married. Should my husband allow it?
Of course. It's, sorry, I keep
No.
forgetting.
We're bold in the
No.
ways that we can be.
No, of course. I feel much the same way. When we're married, right?
Of course. There's freedom in the yard, as it were.
Alex is just gonna look out the window.
I will do the same.
The angst. The angst of the three, like, closety, gayest motherfuckers in this, like, realm of gayness. I love it.
I just want Harry to save them all.
I know! Harry needs to sweep them all off their feet and be like, look, you're perfect. You can be gay if you want to. You don't even have to marry a woman. Harry will educate everybody. In the best way. In the best way. Yeah, Diora, do you have any thoughts that you particularly are going through as they are having this conversation?
I think as Alex looks out the window, like I'll look back at her and then like kind of glance over Tiana, and then just kind of look out my window and kind of go through the list of people that I have to be in my head to accomplish what I've been told I need to accomplish in this setting. Essentially, like figuring out what box I need to put everything in to be the most enticing and get everything that I've been told that I should want. Yeah, kind of just those are the thoughts. Like, I have to be overly kind and very sweet and like proper, and I can't mess any of this up. It has to be perfect, or nothing will ever happen, and I will never be allowed to see anyone again. That's fine. This is fine. It's fine.
The bruise on your shin aches, reminding you of just how fine it has to be.
Yeah. I just think I said, like, very quietly.
That's fair. In the dead silence of this carriage. By the way, this carriage is horseless. It is a beautiful, elegant, filigree, sort of an ordeal. It's got the queen's crest on the side of it. Clearly the queen has sent it herself. It's made of the best wood. It's very dark, shiny, pretty. You can tell it is maintained every second of every day. And there's no horses attached to the front, and you can't entirely tell what's making it go. But here it is, going.
Go.
And it's kind of cool. It's just kind of cool. That also means there's no sound of horses neighing and clip-clopping feet to drown out the silence in the carriage. As you
Oh no.
It's so quiet.
I know, it's the most quietest thing. You're sitting there staring out your respective windows. Quietly. It's very quiet. As you pull up to the gardens, this is kind of the queen's personal public garden, so to speak. It's maintained by the queen's own people, owned by the queen, but it is in the center of Lesbians. And a lot of the time it is used for just general walks through the park, for promenade, for different events that might happen, especially during the season or over the summer. It's beautiful, beautiful. And being welcomed in for a private event in this park hosted by the queen herself is just such a honor. Honestly, it's a mark of status, and it's a mark that the queen is watching you this season. Being invited to this ball, especially as a Van Music Academy student, you know that it means they are watching, and you cannot fuck up. So, the carriage pulls around. It's in a line of other carriages, some of them with horses, some of them similarly horseless. The footman opens the door, prefers his hand, or whoever will step out first.
I will go first.
Lovely. Guides you out. Somebody else comes up. Who is out second?
I will get out, but when I get out, I would like to turn and offer my hand to Alex.
Oh.
Alex will take it.
I love it. Beautiful. You are guided up to the gates of the garden. As you enter, everything has been, trimmed. It's been kind of tucked away. Everything is beautiful, kind of muted rainbow. There's a lot of pastel blue and pink and green and purple. And there's a bunch of kind of like almost see-through silken sashes coming from different poles into the trees. There's beautiful flowers that have been very carefully pinned up. You can tell that a lot of people spent a lot of time making this look perfect. Everybody is kind of just milling around a few like cocktail style tables holding what looks like it is probably pink lemonade in some very nice crystal glasses, chatting. At the far end, you can see the table that is under a tent where the queen will very likely be sitting. It's got its own kind of area, but there are a few tables that are set up elsewhere. They look a lot less put together, but they're beautiful in their own way. Nothing would be not perfect. It's just that the queen's table looks the best. There is a whole kind of banquet table that is just bedecked with little sandwiches, little pastries, little cookies. There's little kind of crystal vases filled with the pink lemonade. There's one with like a water with lemon in it. Everything is just perfect. Nobody has touched the food yet. Only the drinks have been served. Notably, there's no alcohol. Except for like maybe some of the highest ranking folks who don't give any shits because they're the ones that make the rules anyway. And yeah, so you walk in immediately. No sign of chatting Karen just yet. Queen Shania has not made her entrance just yet. Headmaster Doppelbanger appears to be in a conversation with the Council of the Guard and the Council of the Knowing. One table amidst the sea of faces, maybe 20 to 30. You can also make out the counselors for the Raynal, the merchants, and the artisans. You strangers that you do not know. And as you walk up, introducing, welcome in, Lady Diora May Smith. You are welcomed out into the area. Everybody does their due diligence.
I like curtsy slightly as I walk in. Keep going. Like very like back very straight and trying to like keep my head up and everything.
Make a defy disaster roll with grace. And you may add 1 to it.
That's an 8.
I love it. There are 2 people who could spend strings to make it a complete success for you. Just saying.
Wait. Yes, I think.
Do you have?
Okay, I do have a string. I'm going to spend a string, and how I do that is as you start to walk, I'll just kind of under my breath. D. Vision in your own. Beautiful. Now walk like you know it.
Oh. Tia.
I also will drop the string, and I will squeeze your shoulder ever so gently and whisper into your ear. I know you can run.
It's so cute. It turns that 8 into a 10. Because it is a +1 on each. And your curtsy, you kind of were overthinking it for a second, but your counsel from your friends helped, and you come out of it with a perfectly straight back. A beautiful smile.
Not gonna trip on nothing this time.
No, you walk onward. And then, of course, introducing Miss Alexandra Vaughn and Miss... I'm sorry, what was your name?
Lady Tiana Dow.
Lady Tiana Dow.
Thank you.
There are a couple of faces in the crowd at the introduction of these two that you can read the room, that there's a little bit of confusion on the two of you being here. But nobody says anything. They afford you the same kind of respect. And if you would also defy disaster using grace.
Right.
And because you are introduced together and you gave your friend help, I will also be a nice person and give you guys +2 on your rolls.
That is an 8.
13.
Oh!
That is fucking wild.
Nice.
Alex, what did you get?
I got an 8.
I love it. You could definitely
I can-
tell who's more comfortable somehow with putting on this show of ladyship here. Who is a little more...
Alex just in this moment has like a fit of acid reflux from having this corset tight, and then those egg sandwich with the alcohol, and it's just she recovers from it well, but it's just a little stiff and jilty.
It's problematic. You feel it. It's like fire. It's like fire in your upper rib cage for a second there. Oh, bad.
Oh,
But nobody even notices because the curtsy that Lady Tiana makes is just so perfect. A little head tilt, a little smile, the folding of the hands, swish of the dress, even just perfect. You are led off to follow after your friend Diora. Where does everybody go?
Suppose should find our table first. No, I did.
Is there music here?
There is music here. It is beautiful Victorian music, and actually, I'm going to change our music as well to reflect the beautiful music that is playing.
Then I will hide myself away in a corner somewhere and discreetly tap my foot as I listen to the music.
I love it. Let me look at the again. Because I do want you to defy disaster.
Also, is my father here?
We'll address that in just a second.
Okay.
Which everybody loves to hear that from the DM.
yeah,
Next
it's
last
like
time
this
that
whole
happened, it
thing.
was-
I think we will defy disaster with daring, because this feels like it takes just a little bit of courage for you to do.
That's a 6.
Okay, that is a failure. So you find yourself a little corner, tear yourself away. It's by, a nice bust of Queen Tatiana, who founded the land. She's very beautiful. You love her. She's amazing. She's a queen in all senses of the word. And you're kind of like trying to hype yourself up to tap your foot even. And you can feel the muscles in your foot trying to, but it just does not happen. It just doesn't happen. And
I was going to whisper under my breath, walk.
And I am going to give you a condition. Let me glance at them again. I have to consult my notes very often.
You're
because
fine.
I'm very bad at remembering these things. Where's the list? Where's the list? Oh, there. We're gonna say insecure. Insecure seems like a good one. So make sure you mark that. And note the little negative that comes along with it. In order to get rid of conditions, you have to be emotionally supported or do something that, like, actively
Gets rid of them.
gets rid of them.
Gotcha.
Everybody else. Alex.
If Alex and I are walking to the table, I'd like to talk to her. If that's cool.
Of course.
I think as they're walking, I'd like to use Mimesies, which is when you observe someone for a short time, you may ask one of these questions. And I think just as we're walking, I kind of just out of nowhere, I'm just like, if I were to be more like somebody else, who would you want me to be more like? More similar to, I guess.
Sorry, what?
If you'd want me to be, if I were to be somebody else, who would you rather have me be more similarly to? And she's like not looking at you. I'm like looking at the ground as we're walking.
No one. I want you to be you. I want you to be the happiest, most joyful, most, I don't know, confident, happy, peaceful you. Can't really be peaceful. You know, we throw around this term peaceful, like it's like we can get what we want. We like, oh, what we really, oh, I want stability and I want peace, but I also want to be joyful and I want to be authentic and all. Well, maybe did anybody ever think that you can't take risks or do anything when things are peaceful or stable? Sometimes peaceful and stable feel awful. She kind of looks around and realizes she's been kind of talking in a bit of a raised voice. And I mean, I just want you to be you.
But my me is obviously not good enough for you.
What do you mean?
I really like you, Alex.
I really like you too.
But like, more than whatever this is. And I've just been trying to get you to notice me. Or do something, and I'm just not good enough, obviously.
No,
This music.
you're incredible. You're amazing, and you are good enough no matter what. No matter what anyone else does or thinks, you came out and were born, and the second you drew breath, you were good enough. And it was infinite. And it is forever infinite. And no amount, nothing anybody else can do or say can diminish that. And Alex is saying all of this, and it's flowing from her, and she doesn't really know where this is coming from. It's almost like she's always known this information, but she doesn't like. She's talking about things that she doesn't feel herself, and yet has such a firm feeling that it is true, and it's coming from a truth, beyond her. But she says, "You're everything, and you always have been, and you always will be, even in your darkest, most depressing moments, even in your failures and your successes. You're infinitely lovable. You're infinitely enough."
Are you smitten? Have we established whether you're smitten or
Me?
not with Diora yet? Or vice versa?
I'm smitten with Harry, for sure. Or not Harry, Alex, for sure. I'm staring at Danny's face right now. I am definitely smitten with Alex.
Okay, I love it. What's your smitten move? What's your truth of the heart and blade stuff? What question do you
Truth
have
of
to
the
ask?
heart and blade.
What do you have to say?
Why do you think you must keep up your performance to have any chance with them, is my question.
So why Tell us.
I think I have to keep up my performance because I want to be not only perfect, but I want to be perfect for Alex. Because I want her to, like, see me the way that I see her.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so
As Alex has been spewing and rambling forth this tirade of you know, platitudes and wisdom that she has no idea where that came from. She
You could see Diora's like blinking back tears, trying not to cry. Just very overwhelmed.
she'll slowly start to like falter and slow down as she fully logs what Diora said to her and fully gets the whole entendre of the statement and goes, she starts to literally panic. She kind of like looks around and goes, I don't I don't know what I'm not I'm not I can't I'm sorry, and she'll walk away.
Oh my god!
Take the hopeless condition then.
Absolutely, I do.
Stagger from that.
Yep. I think Alex is gonna stagger from it too.
Yeah, Hundo P.
As Alex is like walking away, I'll be, Alex,
And she'll just keep walking. Sorry, I'm looking up what happened.
Good.
You're gonna, yeah, just look up your words. We're emotionally reeling just a tiny bit.
Sure.
Yeah. Just
Oh,
on that.
I do. Okay. Sorry,
Okay.
I did look because you have to. What? Just retconning really quickly. What did you start to say to Alex?
I was gonna ask you if you were smitten as well, like on the inside.
I was. It's hard to explain. Alex has a deep love and affection for all of her friends, and it's very like she's drawn to Diora, but she doesn't have the language, and she's not allowing herself to fully experience it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Did you love my non-answer?
Yes, it was great.
DM?
It was
Did you love how I
non-
answered with
Yeah.
a non-answer?
You completely walked around the answer by not, it's cool. The words were pretty. It's fine. What is your truth of the heart and blade question? Under the smitten area section at the top kind of your moves sheet, there should be.
It's across from all your stats.
Mm-hmm. What's the question? What do you have to answer?
No.
Just tell us.
All right.
Us
So
as
it's
people.
why would they be wrong to love you or trust you?
So
And so as you go to sorry, go ahead.
So I would love to know the answer to that question.
Alex,
What
as
are you
she's walking
thinking to
away,
yourself?
she's thinking you can't how dare I can't be seen that way. I can't let other people see me that way. My parents will die. I'll ruin it. I'll ruin everything. I'll ruin her. I already have ruined her. I betrayed her. She confided in me, and I gave away all of her secrets, and my father used it as political capital, and that is why heteropenia has such a strong foothold in the close counsel of Thirst Lesria.
There it is. You storm off. And as you are storming off, Tiana, I believe you walk up to a Diora that's very clearly, well, I don't know how clearly. Defy disaster using grace, Anna. I think that would
Great.
be grace.
I got a -1 to that.
You
'cause
have a
hopeless.
-1 to grace? My
No, I
God.
have a +1 to grace, but I have the hopeless condition. So
Oh,
it's a
you're
-2.
hopeless now. Correct. Yes.
Yeah. Math. That's a 7.
7. That is just barely the hard choice or success with a sacrifice. So I think
My little heart. I was not ready for this today.
I know. I think that you can succeed in kind of masking your feelings about this, right? You can succeed in maintaining your perfect image, but you are going to have to basically turn off your emotions and disassociate.
Okay.
So keep that in mind for every conversation you have for the rest of this luncheon.
Okay.
As
just
Tiana
quickly.
walks up. Sorry, yes, continue, Alex. Yeah. Connor?
Oh, I was just gonna say, instead of lashing out in that moment as I walked away, I did the grin and bear it, and I'm taking 2 conditions.
Oh shit! Which 2?
I think I'm gonna take guilty, and I'm gonna take guilty, and I'm gonna take hopeless. No, that doesn't feel right. It's what is she feeling? She's feeling
angry.
Yeah, I think it's guilty and it's angry, but that anger is really masking fear.
That's fair.
But I'll do
You can take whichever
I'm
one.
gonna do frightened.
Okay.
I'm gonna take guilty and frightened. Sorry, thank you.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Don't apologize. We are hashing out what the statistics of your emotional disastering looks like. It's all good, bro.
What a time.
What a time.
What a time to be alive.
So, following that, Tiana, you walk up to Diora, who is now alone.
You're muted, my friend.
You're muted. Oh no!
Um,
Diora lost her
I'm-
emotions. Alex lost herself. Tiana's losing her voice. What's happening?
I will walk up to Diora. Are you okay?
Perfectly fine.
If you need a moment, I can buy you a moment.
It'll be alright. Thank you.
Of course. That was a lot.
It's just an event. It just happened. It's fine.
I would like to, if possible, offer some emotional support.
You can certainly try. I will say, because of the disassociation, I'm going to DM rule this
no.
and say that while it is normally that a 7 to 9 is a success, like a mixed success, and a 10 and up is a true success, I'm going to say that a 9 and up, or no, and a 7 and up will be a success. Anything else will be a failure.
Okay, so emotional support. Which stat does that use again?
That will use...
I love Connor chanting to help something that he helped cause.
I know! He's like,
Help.
please fix it, bro!
Fix it!
Fix it!
Fix it.
Heart or
Let's be
spirit.
gods, please.
What is the spirit? Okay.
Heart or spirit, whichever you would like to roll.
Okay.
I just grabbed my back.
I will go with spirit. And I'm going to mark my tradition down because I'm going to take off my glove completely. To give skin on skin support.
Crazy. Wild.
That is a 10.
Oh! You may remove one of your conditions.
Let's
Laura.
go!
I'll take off hopeless. So I'm still insecure, but I'm not hopeless.
But you're not hopeless. It makes you
Not
feel a little
hopeless.
better. It doesn't completely bring you back into your body. But it does break a little through the wall and give you a little bit of hope.
Yeah. I imagine they're like sitting and I like discreetly underneath the desk or underneath the table go to like grab their hand with a empty glove and just sort of in the way that with as much grace as I can, like just kind of act like everything's normal.
I love it.
Thank you.
On that note, Sayuli and Harry, who've eaten some breakfast, lunch. Sigh, you can't help but just keep thinking about the fact that the counselors of the Council of Heteropenia, Alex's parents, will not be in that council building today. Which means you could definitely do a little B&E.
I
Fuck.
stare at Harry. I'm gonna stare at Harry for a moment. And then I'm going to just kind of stand up and just say, I have some work to do. And I'm going to kind of like bow my head a little bit. And then walk off to my room. And I am getting everything that I need. And I'm like grabbing like a little note and sticking it on my and saying, "Time
What's it say?
now."
Damn it, the mic.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It says it's time.
It's time to move now.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that. Harry, are you gonna follow? What are you doing?
I'm definitely gonna follow.
I love it.
I'm gonna go and I'm going to open the door and then duck out of the way because I know there's probably a knife coming.
I love it. Write the note. You hear the door open. You know that it's Harry.
Look.
I kind of have an idea of what you're doing, and if it involves me, I think I should help. And I want to help anyway.
No.
Why not? You know that I'm a good swordsman.
No.
Why?
Because I said so. What else do you need? How about fuck up?
Look, I know you're trying to push me away right now, but you know I never let you. So I assume that there are people behind me.
You assume that there are people behind you? There, I mean, not yet, but kind of slowly. There does, in fact, in this doorway, become more people. This is going back to my notes. Hisse, Lovely, and Is all kind of show up in their own time and await further instruction. What are we doing, boss?
Harry, meet my family. Move and leave now.
I look at them and go, hi, I'm Harry. And you're very scary, but I don't want to leave.
The boss says you gotta leave.
Okay, but she's not the boss of me. Well, sometimes, but not right now.
The tallest one with the biggest muscles just kind of like steps a little in front and points. And I don't know. I mean, Alexi, I think you should roll, like, there's no intimidation necessarily here. You can try to influence with a string. Don't know if Danny will accept it or not. Or I guess roll like a fight roll with God, nothing really fits. Oh my fuck. Yeah, make a fight roll with daring probably.
Okay, cool. Because I rolled. I rolled a 13, and I'm going to point my sword at your throat, and I'm just going to say,
I'm sorry, repeat that one more time.
mind your own business, and let me do what I do best. Bye.
You can choose 3, Sayuli. You are... I mean, you're kind of like... You can provoke your opponent or flirt with them and gain a string through violence or cunning words. Inflict a condition, so you could inflict a condition. Create an opportunity for an ally. Take an object from your opponent or seize a superior position. So I do think you've created an opportunity for an ally. What are your other 2 kind of effects here?
I'm going to say through violence, or cutting words, inflict a condition.
Which condition?
I'm going to take frightened.
Okay, so Harry, you are now frightened.
Can I actually, can I make a consideration here? Instead of frightened, do you think insecure would fit here instead?
It could. Sure.
Oh.
And then your third effect, Sai?
I'm going to take an object from my opponent. Catch her sword.
Oh my my god! And Danny, Harry does get to pick one in response, but keep in mind all of those things that just happened. Also, as your sword comes sliding out of its sheath, not by your doing.
The picture I had got cut off. What is the last one on the 5 move?
It is take an object from your opponent or seize a superior position.
I'm gonna try to inflict a condition back.
Okay.
I think as you take Harry's sword, after you say what you do, you can see for the first time, like, Harry's face, like, that half smile they always seem to have just drop. And, like, everything just drops, like, she's kind of not there. And she just shakes her head and whatever you want. And she walks away.
What condition?
Guilty.
I love it. And I think that's a great place to end our episode today. So come back next week, same time, same place, to find out. We can find out together what the fuck is going on here.
Damn, it's brutal out here.
I know.
Ouch.
That was a lot of very personal ouchies in my heart hole. But I hope to see you all back. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate
Ouchies in my heart hole. That is the name of the
Ouchies
episode.
in my
Come back
heart
for
hole.
more ouchies in your heart hole.
Yes,
All
come
the
back
ouchies.
next week. Barnaby will be with us again.
Woo!
It'll be great. Love you all. Thank you. And good night.